Okay, there we go. Good morning, everybody. This is Dan with the Bullish Bears team. Gonna do a really quick for everybody on our YouTube channel. Really quick pre-market scan. Just kind of go over some of the stocks that we're watching in our trade room this morning. Gonna pull my template over here just to show you guys. I've got kind of 6 charts off to the side. Gonna cover these charts for you guys this morning and look at stocks that are running up into the bell and look like, good day trade setups for today, Monday, the 27th. So very excited about this one. I actually took Friday off. Lucian was doing the stream on Friday, but I was watching this one from the boat. We were doing some fishing with my son, and I still couldn't help pulling my phone out and seeing what Kron was doing. Kron retraced to this 968 level. If you guys have been watching any of my videos, you'll notice that I'm a big fan of these custom Fibonacci levels that I've designed. And once it blew through that 968, it ran to $10. And Kron is on our watch list actually over the weekend for above $10. And of course, look what it's done. Kron is currently running. Pulled back. You got a little bit of a pre-market dip here. We're back at the convergence of all these moving averages and VWAP, and I have a possible, this is possible today, I'll be watching this right angle resistance here on Kron at 12.10 into the bell, $12, 12.10, but I'm looking for maybe 13.50 today, so we'll be watching this level for profit if this thing decides to really rip. Again, it's made a big move pre-market, but there's a lot of news on it. Could be some further big moves for Kron today. I got the live chat open, so if you guys want to ask me any questions, feel free to ask questions. Let me make sure that this is... Yep, okay. So, that's Kron. AMD, another big one. AMD making big moves after hours Friday, pre-market, $25 is a major level, and then just above it you got 25, 25, 25, 30. This thing's in a nice up channel right now. 5-day, 5-minute chart. This thing is really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 days of just constant gains for AMD. And really what I'm watching, this is something you guys really need to think about if you're long AMD. This is a super cycle chart showing the 20-year weekly chart of AMD. You got a high of 48. You've got this this high here around 42. And then we're now approaching this 50% retracement level around 25, and we have this angular resistance coming down to meet AMD. So be really cognizant of this overhead resistance in this line. This could really end up being a massive, descending triangle. We're definitely trapped inside of a massive triangle right now, and we're approaching pretty strong resistance with this convergence of this overhead resistance as well as the 50% retracement level, which is this light blue line in here. So if we get a little bit closer, we'll see that red line that we were just speaking about is right up here around 26.50. And we were looking at, actually we were looking back in June when AMD broke out of this $17 level after earnings. This was a huge move, a huge beginning of a big bull run right over 17, and you see this massive flag and then break out again. So we're currently in this channel. We could pull back, as low as sub $20. We could pull back to, oh, that would be a really fast descent. I actually think we left the 20s behind, so to be perfectly honest, I think this line right here is going to pick us up first before this one does, which is a little low. We're in this channel right now, and we're also fighting, again, a 50% retracement and that angular resistance. So AMD's on watch today. Kron, we already covered it. TLRY is the other pretty hot mover right now with volume. It looks like it's got over 500,000 shares in the pre-market. and it's a very, very low float. As you guys can see, the daily chart's just incredible. And we've pulled back to VWAP, and we're now, let's see if we're making a cup and handle, what kind of pattern we have going into the bell on TLRY. We've got angular support down here. We have top of the channel resistance here, and there's really nothing overhead to slow this stock down. The stock can just, keep making its ascend. I mean, this is kind of just a parabolic mover in terms of a daily chart. My gosh. So TLRY is going to be heavily traded today. You guys can count on that. Let's see what else is getting volume in the pre-market. JMEI getting some volume in the pre-market. Relatively light compared to the other ones we looked at, but might be setting up. You can see still we've got a pretty large relative gap up for this, and the daily chart really tells a story right here, where we've been in this kind of falling wedge pattern, and testing this right angle resistance. 9 EMA on the daily is this blue line right here, and we're currently above that. Looks like the 20 EMA is around 175. Where are we at right now? So we're above that, and look for JMEI, depending on if it gets volume. Who knows? This one hasn't made the biggest move pre-market, so maybe this is more attractive to traders, whereas the other ones have really moved. Maybe they're ready for a flush. Maybe something like this runs better. So look for some kind of ascending triangle setup on JMEI. And let's go over some of the other ones from our watch list. We've got IDXG. Not a lot of volume yet, but it's popping up here, and you can see the daily chart really starting to run. We're kind of overextended here. Got a lot of daily volume on Friday. This one's going to be interesting to watch, to see if it trades, inside of this channel, or if it starts to form another parabolic up channel. So we'll be looking at that. What else we got? We have Gurn in a consolidation pattern. Even this morning, really light volume. Big move on Friday, almost $2. Pullback, big consolidation wave. And looking at the daily chart of Gurn, you could see this big kind of high wave candle here. Is it going to find support at $5? Is it going to mess around with $5.41? Or are we headed back to $6? That's really the story right here. So these three price levels got about a dollar range here. Could be looking at Gurn today to see if it gets the volume to do that, to complete that. Let's see what else has volume pre-market. Really, we got Cron. Oh, SSC is getting, this one's a former runner. You can see with SSC, pretty heavily charted this one. And 560 is kind of that resistance level I'll be watching today for support resistance. And you've got a big potential to run all the way up to 640s. And if we look at the 5-day, 5-minute, it's just a nice consolidation pattern possible. Maybe cup and handle. We want to see, let me try to clear up some of these lines. I really charted this one pretty heavily. You know what? Who cares? I'm going to leave the lines. So really what we're looking for is maybe an ascending triangle or cup and handle pattern, some type of pennant triangle to get out of and push us up to 643. So SSC is definitely on the list. Our swing trades, so we have a swing trade watch list that we send out daily, and that is this list here. So if you guys have not been to here, check it out. A lot of these stocks that are on this list on the left-hand side that I've got labeled Bullish Bears Live are stocks from that watch list. I don't have time to cover them all because I have to get over on Zoom for the rest of our members who are in our chat room. But just to show you guys the levels on V, and VZ. These are two swing trades we've been watching. We've got a really nice setup, especially on Verizon. I think out of the two, I like Verizon the best. Verizon has been hanging tough in this 54.70 level and is in a really nice uptrend channel. And what we're looking for is Verizon to kind of break out, get out of this 55.50 range and start moving back up close to the 60s. Might take a little while to get up there. We've still got some resistance at 57 right here. Actually, let's mark that out. But this is pretty prime for a breakout, some continuation. Weekly chart looks really nice. And so we'll be watching stocks to move higher, stocks like Verizon. We've got V. We've got this level right here on V that can potentially break out. And that pretty much covers what we're watching, swing trade and pre-market right now. So if you guys want to join our live chat room, watch the live stream today, head over to bullishbears.com. Let me grab our website. Here's our website. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen our website already, but we have 3 trade rooms: day trade room, swing trade room, futures room. We've got our alerts, watch list, courses, ebook, store. You can buy merch, and you can subscribe here. We've got our blog with daily information posted here, a lot of learning information, and of course, all of our courses are free. So there's no $1,000 price tag on these courses. You guys can try these for free, and try us out, try our trade room, and watch our live stream. So I'm going to get ready to do that now for our members. Thanks for watching this pre-market live stream. I'm going to stop it now, and we'll see you guys on the other side. Have a great morning, everybody.